Hey guys, Roberto here in my backyard. So I'm finally going to do a review on this scope that I have had on my Radical Firearms since December of 2022. There's some good and bad things about this scope. First and foremost, this is a budget scope. By that I mean it's under $100, give or take. I think you'd probably find it right now for around 70 something dollars for the red dot only, and for the green dot red dot combo is just around I think 90, something like that. Well, this is the UUQ scope. I need to go on my phone to make sure I'm getting it right, make sure I'm saying everything properly. Don't worry, I'll probably post all the numbers off to the side in a few moments on each little thing. Anyway, so regarding this is the UUQ C4 12x50 rifle scope. So again, let's get to the brass tacks. First and foremost, again, if you are looking for a budget scope and just want to go out like what I'm doing right now to shoot, that's great, that's fantastic. Target practice, that is great, I recommend it. But if you want to do for like hunting or even for competition like shooting, probably not. There's other scopes out there that are 1,000 times better than this. This again is for good recreational, just want to go out and hit a few targets. Oh yeah, and of course the gun is cleared. Some of the good features about this gun. First, you got the holograph red dot or green dot right here. On the side, you got also a laser. What I decided to do with this, use this for more of a close quarters. The Holosun, not the Holosun, I'm sorry, don't want to insult the actual Holosun company. The red dot, there we go. The red dot I use for more of the mid-distance to almost far distance, and of course the scope is for full-length distance. Now, the red dot is pretty self-explanatory. You just hit this button right here, boom, the red dot is on. You can't really see it, but trust me, it's there right now on my hand. So yeah. The red dot, green dot, has some really cool features. I'm not going to knock that down. You could go, you turn it on this side, you pick what color you want, red dot or green dot, and it also has different variety of options of what you want. You got 4 options. You got the dot, then you got the circle with the dot, then you got a cross, and then you got a cross with the circle inside as well. So cool features on that. I think it's trying to make up. There you go, I just want to close it so it doesn't want to slide. So that's some little cool features right there. It does have the right and left and the up and down to adjust your dot however you feel like it on distance wise. So that's a nice little feature. And again, this could come off. This could come off and even put it on a different gun if you want. So which I'll probably do, I don't know yet. Oh, and before I forget, also you could add whatever else you want, because again, there's a rail right here on both sides, hence why you got the red dot here. So you could actually switch this over. So again, those are cool little features. I think that's kind of cool. Now for the actual scope it is. So you have your protective cover lens right here, which is a nice little feature, or you could actually just have it on as well if you decide to shoot with it. It gives a nice little bit of a tinted color. I'll actually put this because I am going to shoot later on, but again, the magnification is from 4 to 12, and it's right here to turn. Now, and of course you got your up and minus to, again, 0 in however you feel. There is one downside I can say about this right now, since I've had this since December of 2022. This part right here. This little part is loose. I don't like that. And I'm trying to see how you can fix it so it doesn't turn. But again, I gotta really look into that. But again, when I shoot in general, when I have it and when I'm laying down or standing up, it does the job well. Again, can't really complain that much. The image, looking through the scope itself, it's crystal clear. I'll give that some credit. It's nice and clear. To look down, again, you got the wind elevation right here. You also have to go up and down with it. Now, one of the other interesting features about this, when you turn this on, well, first and foremost, when you look down here, and again, I'll try to put up what looks through my eye when I look down. It does have the crosshairs, which is pretty cool, and it's black. Keep that in mind. It's black. The moment you just look down on a nice sunny day like this, it's black because it's off. If you turn it on, you have two options. That black crosshairs could either turn to red or green. That's kind of a cool little feature, actually, if you want to do some evening shooting, let's say, and lights and the sun is going down. So that's a decent feature that I like. So, but again, because it's on top of here, this moves now, and I don't like that. And again, I can't really tape it or glue it because then that's going to screw up the magnification adjustments right here. So that kind of sucks. But again, overall, again, if you're looking for a budget gun, a budget scope, there's a lot out there on Amazon. Definitely, at least Amazon, don't go through Wish. Yuck, that's crap. And I know I got some flack from past comments about I need to upgrade this, I need to get a better scope. I understand that, trust me, I do. I am looking into that later on. But again, right now my budget is always kind of tight. That being stated, because again, earlier this year, or I should say in August, that's when I decided to put my money in to get the suppressor. The rugged Razor 556, which I'm still painfully waiting for since I already passed 200 days. I made a video on that already, so check that video out. I think it's the previous one. But again, I will say this, if you decide to get a budget scope, it's a good entry level in a sense to find out later on what is out there, what is better, what is a good quality scope that you won't have this happening. So let me put my ears on, and I do have my target at far distance. I'm going to be using my scope on this. So again, guys, like I said, for what it's worth, it's okay, it's decent. It's a learning curve, that's for sure, because I've been looking at some SIG scopes, I've been looking at other scopes out there, other companies out there, because I'll probably just want to stick to a scope and not have all this gaudiness on it. So, alright guys, let's look at some footage of me shooting this right now. Alright guys, this is it. Again, if you are looking for a very budget gun scope, I say go for it, because again, as I mentioned prior, it's a good learning curve. Again, there is some downfalls. It's, you know, it might wear and tear here and there. Like right now, this flipped down, so that's not fun. But I was still able to still keep my sight and hit my target. And that's pretty much what this is going to be good for. If you want to do recreational shooting, if you want to just do target practice, fine, that's great. But for hunting wise or competition, hell no. That's where you want to put the money in and get a far better scope for that. I would definitely not, I've never gone hunting, nor have done the long distance shooting, but I would definitely not do it with this scope. Definitely put the hundreds to maybe even $1,000 for a scope for that. But again, it's a good entry level for people to really know about scopes like I was at first. Now that I've been doing a lot of research on scopes, doing a lot of practicing with other people's scopes, definitely, again, hopefully later on in time, maybe in the end of this year, who knows, I could get a far better scope than this. Because again, I know I've gotten some flack from it from previous videos, and it's well deserved. Again, I didn't know what I was doing at first when I got my Radical Firearms to add a scope. But again, it's like I said, you learn from experience. I don't want to say it was a mistake. Again, it's not a mistake that I purchased this. It's a great way to find out what else is out there for the cost as well. Alright guys, so again, that is it. Please like, subscribe, and comment on my videos. I would appreciate it very much. And 2A all the way.